Yes, you can.
Right.
Both of them.
Okay.
This end.
All right. I'm excited to present this award to my father, Gregg Anderson, the man who not only taught me how to swim, but how to win and lose with grace, and even more importantly, what it means to serve others. And just to put it in context, my dad's been teaching and coaching at the same school for 40 years. That's 7 years longer than I've been alive. And I'm already on my 5th different career path. So as you can imagine, it's a little hard for me to relate to that kind of commitment and longevity, but probably not for most of you in the room. My dad has an impressive win-loss record as a coach, as you can see in your program. But even more important than that is his lifetime commitment to service. As long as I've known him, he's been saying yes. He's been involved in professional organizations, serving on boards, on committees, volunteering, running events. And growing up, I just assumed that that's what people do. As I've gotten older, though, I've realized that that's the exception. It's not the norm. The people who give back are the people who are truly passionate and don't take life for granted. Even now, as this professional chapter of his life is coming to a close, I see my dad taking on even more service and volunteer work in his community. And rather than planning how he's going to rest and relax after 40 years, he's thinking about what his next career path might be. And knowing him, I fully expect it to be continuing to help others to reach their potential and thrive, like he does as a teacher and a coach for all these years. I've been lucky enough to have Gregg Anderson as my own personal teacher, swim coach, and life coach. And there are thousands of others whose lives he's touched over the last 40 years who could say the exact same thing. My dad has instilled in me and others a sense of responsibility to stand up, pay attention, get involved, and give back, and to leave things better than you found them. And I'm proud to present this Outstanding Service Award to him.
Thank you so much. That was really good.
I'm supposed to give you both of these.
Oh, you can take them. Thank you, Kate, and thank you, Will, for driving 5 hours from Milwaukee. And I got a call earlier. They were about an hour and a half away. They forgot that the time changed in Indiana. But so I really appreciate the rush that you had to get here. I'm humbled and honored. I read the resumes of everybody, and when I'm thinking about the service that that I've done, I think about, especially for NISCA. I started with the e-mentor program that was not very successful, and I've been the chairman of the education committee, and we do a lot of talking, but I haven't seen many results from that. And then I was reminded yesterday that I'm now the administrator of the NISCA store that really doesn't exist in the real world. So, my service, I'm willing to do some stuff, but I haven't seen too many results. Congratulations to all the other recipients. I'm among a group of people that are, just outstanding. I just want to express what I think is the importance of NISCA. For about 20 years, I was one of those of the 1,000 members that couldn't come to a convention. And then as, my daughters got older and they were done with their swimming, and for 6 years I got to go to the women's NCAAs because that's how outstanding they were. And I'm really proud of them. But and I was one of those people that tried to get NISCA to go to the women's events because then I could do both. But I know that was never successful. But I read the journals, and I read your names, and I read the articles in there. And I really think that those articles and that journal is so important because I couldn't come to the convention, but it really had a huge effect on me, and I think it really changed my coaching. The effect is real. And my coaching changed over the years because of the articles that were, produced by NISCA. I came from Arden Hills, Sherm Shavor, and Frank Elm that were over distance, and so when I started coaching, that's what I did. But over the years, from the articles here and the convention that I've been able to come, my coaching changed as time changed. And I'm very humbled to be here, and thank you very much for the award, and thank you again for coming, and thank you.